Hello? Hello, chat? Chat, how we doing? Hello? Hello, everybody. Are we ready for the autism quizzes? I've done these before, but I'm interested to see if they're any different. Hello, Fate. Hi. Hi, Chronic. Bit of a late stream. I spent majority of the day like editing a bunch of videos. Like I edited the new my new YouTube video earlier. Uh and like a bunch of shorts. Okay. Nope. So we're gonna do some of these. Is that is that hit Dragon Ball Z episode Dende's Dragon? That's crazy that you know the exact episode that is. I don't know what the exact episode is, but you're probably right. I wouldn't put it past you. Hi Lee. Hello. I stayed up for an entire stream last night. Are you proud? Yes. Yes, I am. All right. So we're gonna start with the shortest one. The shortest quiz. You should check. Okay, hold on. Need to find my remote. Let's see. Hold on. One sec. Oh my god. Yes. Episode 173. Dende's Dragon. You're fucking crazy. That's awesome. Let's fucking go. Nah, for real. For real goaded. Okay. Which one's the shortest one here? Okay, this is 80 questions. Okay, I think it's this one. Okay. We're gonna do psychology today. Autism test. Um for reference, I am diagnosed with ADHD. Um that being said, should I stop procrastinating and work on my crafts? Probably. Um okay. Number 1. I'm good at spotting patterns that other people miss. Um I'd say like I kind of agree with that. Um I'm not like insanely analytical, but uh I think I normally spot things pretty well. Okay, 2. I prefer to do things the same way every time. Yes, 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 and no. I guess that would be middle. I find it challenging to understand the unspoken rules of social interaction. It's like I understand. I feel like I understand the unspoken rules of social interaction, but it's like some of them are stupid. You know what I mean? Like some of them don't make any fucking sense. Um, I'm trying to think of like an example. I don't know, but we're gonna go middle. People often tell me I'm being rude when I'm not trying to be. Yes. Um, I have one or two special interests that I feel like that can feel all consuming. Absolutely. Um, rules are stupid to be honest. I think rules in general are good to have as like a to hold things together, but I do think some rules should be broken. Depending on the rules. 6. I'm very sensitive to physical sense. Yes, absolutely. I'm like I'm sensitive to quite a bit. Um, like one like sound I'm pretty sensitive to. Like touch as well. Like those plates that are like silicone. Like if you like touch them weird, it's like nails on a fucking chalkboard. Um, Don't do a handstand on the toilet. Hate that rule in my house. For real. That yeah. Eye contact can be uncomfortable for me. I feel like I've like I was taught to like make eye contact with people um because it makes you feel like or it's supposed to mean like you're listening. And it does seem to help, so I kind of disagree with that. I'm good at small talk. No, not really. People tell me I'm too literal. Um, I was about to go to bed. What the hell? It's 11:45. Yeah, quick stream, probably like an hour or two. We're seeing if Psychology Today thinks I'm autistic or not. But hi Sherbies, hello. Um, hi Shiny, hello. People tell me I'm too literal. Uh, not really. I think I'm pretty sarcastic most of the time, actually. So I'll go like slightly disagree. In conversations, I'm often unsure of when it's my turn to talk. Yeah, I definitely just, I like interrupt people a lot. I said yes to about half the questions so far. Should I be alarmed? Uh, yeah, yeah, probably. Hi, I guess. Hello. Repetitive repetitive movements like pacing or yes, I do this all the time. Um, I would sometimes I would pace like almost 2,000 steps in a day. I'm too much of a night owl to ignore your streams. Yo, Scarlet, what's up? My mom doesn't believe in autism. I mean, it autism's a thing. That's for sure. Oh, I'm so ready for bed. Then I get an email that you're streaming. You got an email from like Twitch. When my routine is disrupted, it can be distressing. Yeah. Not like I can adjust, but it's a really difficult adjustment. Um, I pace around my music list. I pace around my room listening to music all the time. Valid. I wrote an essay to convince her it's real. It's definitely very real. I like to collect or track specific types of information. For example, train schedules, historical dates, or different variety. No. Um. Well, I used to like always whenever I was like a passenger in my mom's car, or like whenever I was going like in the car as a kid, I would like see license plates and be like, yo, I would like try to memorize license plates. Uh, I mimic other people's behavior to appear. So I guess that, yeah, we'll do that. I mimic other people's behavior to appear normal. Not to appear normal, but I definitely mimic people's behavior. Um, like I'll pick up, but I feel like that's a pretty normal thing. Like that's a very common thing to do. Should I take an autism test and show? Well, so all of these autism tests are like they don't mean shit. They don't mean anything. The only thing that there's two things that mean you have autism. If the DSM-5, if you look at the questions in the DSM-5 and the requirements for autism, and you like hit a bunch of those requirements, then yeah, you're probably autistic. And two, a doctor, a doctor who read the DSM-5 that can diagnose you. This is just for fun. Okay, thank you. I didn't want to be. Yeah, no, exactly. Like these all don't mean shit. You need to be actually tested. The DSM-5 is like one of the like biggest things right now for I think before it was like the DSM-4 or some shit, and then they upgraded. Autism tests are to tell you to go get yeah, yeah. It's to give you a general idea of what you should do. I pick up words and phrases from people all the time. Yeah, I feel like that's a pretty normal thing, though. Okay, so we're just gonna pick agree. It's easy for me to understand what others are thinking, even if they don't say it, kinda. Um, and that's mostly from like being able to like tell, I guess, Uh body language, and then like I ask a lot of questions. Yeah, we're on the DSM-5 TR text revision now as of 2022. I see, I see. I can talk about my interests for hours and hours, yes. I often miss when people say one thing but mean something else. I often miss when people say one thing but mean something else. It's like breaking my brain. I often miss when people say one thing. Oh, so like being like, I guess being sarcastic, kind of like sarcastic. Certain sounds that, yes, the yes, it, sound is fucked. Like yeah. I find it challenging to be in a conversation with two or more people. Um, not really. Wait. Imagining something that's not real can be no. I feel like my it's very like I'm able to imagine like most things. Like if you tell me to think of something, I can see it in my head. Also, yes, Twitch themselves emailed me middle of the night. Sick. Okay, let's see. Autism test score. What do the scores mean? 0 to 16, no signs of autism. 17 to 36, few signs. 37 to 63, some signs. 64 to 83, several signs. N- uh, this is me. I'm on the top of the roller coaster. So it's like I could have autism, but maybe not. Should you make a Fatehartt one? Yeah. It's the opposite for me. It's awkward for me to talk to just one person. I think that that's what they were saying. Um, like you're fine talking to more than one person. What to know? Autism is characterized by impairments to social abilities, such as difficulty reading nonverbal cues, restricted interest, or repetitive behaviors. I do have a lot of these repetitive behaviors. And challenges with sensory processing. It is a spectrum disorder, meaning symptoms vary in type and severity. Okay, cool. Net. Oh, you got an 86? Dude, let's go. You're let's go. You're for sure autistic. No, I'm kidding. Okay, Psychology Today thinks I potentially have autism. Okay. Psychology Tools. This website's made in like fucking 2004. What is this? Um anyway, I prefer to do things with others rather than on my own. Not really. Uh Slightly disagree. I prefer to do things myself, but um I like doing things with people. I prefer to do things the same way over and over again. Yes and no. I feel like doing I feel like doing things over and over again is very important and it's very comforting, but you also have to like I'm aware that you have to break out of your comfort zone a lot of the time. So like this that kind of just negates it. What colors? Purple. Purple and black. If I try to imagine something, I find it very easy. Yes, definitely agree. ASD and ADHD have really high phenotypic overlap, i.e., they share a lot of the same symptoms, so you'd probably score decently high on most of them. Yeah, probably. Yeah, no, I'm like I got diagnosed with ADHD in like 2021. And that's like what the psychiatrist said too. That like autism and ADHD have a lot of overlapping. The same with like OCD and others as well. I frequently get so strongly absorbed in one thing that I lose sight of other things. Yeah. I often notice small sounds when others do not. Yes. I usually notice Yep. Looking at other quizzes, why is it asking me if I have Lyme disease? Oh no. Let Guys, let's not go down a rabbit hole. Other people frequently tell me that what I've said is impolite. Not really. Me. For real, Daniel. When I'm reading a story, I can easily imagine. Yes, I used to love. Like, I haven't read like an actual fiction book in a long time, but when I would read fiction, I was able to just like make the worlds up in my head. It's fucking awesome. I'm fascinated by dates. I mean, like, yeah. I mean, they're cool. I guess. In a social group, I can easily keep track of several different people's no. I can't keep track, but I'm like fine in the situation. Like, I'm not trying to listen to somebody else's conversation while I'm having a conversation, if that makes any sense. Um I find social situations easy. I mean, they're not easy. I feel like they used to be a lot harder for me. Now I feel like I'm able to um like if I go out into a social situation, I can make myself more than I am, I guess. Like, bump up my personality like a little bit higher so that there's not just like awkwardness. And I feel like that's a learned trait. Also, oh my god, the font in the quiz that asked me if I had Lyme disease is so bad. Damn. I tend to notice details that others don't. Um, Sometimes, but that's hard to say because who like who is others? Like, what does that even really mean? Childhood Lyme disease can cause brain damage that presents similarly, so it's sometimes a standard part of differential diagnosis. Holy shit. I had severe social anxiety until I joined a few D&D groups. See, that would be um like you put yourself in an uncomfortable situation and you like broke out. But that social anxiety still exists in you. Like, it still can happen if you let it fester, I imagine, but yeah, um you forced yourself to be better, I guess. You learned. And ain't that just being a human? I live in rural Michigan. I could have Lyme disease. I've had ticks the size of my thumb. That ain't good. I would rather go to a library than a party. No, not really. Um, I find making up stories easy. Yeah, I do it for a living. I find myself drawn more strongly to people than to things. Um, More strongly to people than to things. I mean, I like both. Oh, you had a panic attack the first day? That sucks. You ain't lived until you're blackout at the light. That's okay. Okay, now that's kind of beast. Daniel, that's kind of beast. I, I fuck with that. Now it's a party at the library. I tend to have very strong interests, which I get. Yes. I enjoy social chit chat. Yeah. Yeah, I'll say slightly agree. Sometimes, bro, social chit chat is awesome, right? I love just like chatting it up and shit, just like shooting the shit. sometimes sometimes a motherfucker talks just I don't know. I don't know, just a bit too much. Like sometimes there's situations where I really would rather not have just be talking to people. Um and in those situations I'm either just like I just leave or yeah, I but yeah, I think majority of the time I enjoy social chit chat. Um when I talk, it isn't always easy for others to get a word in edgewise. Yeah, kind of. Um I do talk over people a lot. Not necessarily because it's like I feel like what I have is more important to say. I just I feel like it's like a bound. I I have to be like told I'm like, or somebody has to like cut me off. Or if I can catch it myself, I'll like try to reel it back in to what the other person was saying. God, I can't wait to get my till my DoorDash gets here. Yo, Daniel, what did you get? These are all important things. Yes, yes. Turning 21, swag. Moving out, also dope. Daniel's DoorDash, fucking sick. It'll happen in a blink of an eye. It really does. It really does just happen. Taco Bell. Yes. What's your Taco Bell order? I'm fascinated by numbers. Yeah. I love numbers. Bruh, dude, the Taco Bell by my house, by my apartment, it's so expensive. The same order when I lived in North Carolina was $6. Like six or not even a meme. $6 or $7. It was like six something. Um, it was like the online exclusive luxury box. Fucking came with the Crunchwrap Supreme. Uh, your choice of like I think a 5-layer beef burrito, and like some other shit, and then I would get like potato things, like a bowl of potato with cheese, and then I would get a Baja Blast zero sugar. Now, here, it's like $15. What the fuck? What are we talking about? I can't wait to move out so I can start making more music. That's awesome. That's good. If you can save up money, you can also like save up to go to a studio and like hire somebody. I splurged tonight. I've been on this fuck ass diet, lost 40 pounds so far. I'm eating a goddamn grilled cheese burrito. Let's fucking go. 40 pounds is crazy. That's like I'm also trying to lose some weight. Um I gained a bunch of weight the last like year. I legit gained 40 pounds. Uh I moved back to New York City and I went from 180 to 2, the highest I was 216. Um so now I'm like, since May I've been losing a bit of weight. I'm at 206 now. Um but I'm happy. I'm happy you're doing that, Daniel. Nacho fries. Chat, is it bad to cry over a situationship between two men that happened in 2005? Uh, I. Mm, mm. No, actually, if you don't get the cravings box, Taco Bell's prices are ass. Dude, that's what I'm saying. They don't have the cravings box anymore. Or they just like bumped up the price or some shit. Chat, is it normal that I want to be so close to my friends that I crawl into their chest to hear their heartbeats? No, that's normal. Taco Bell is goaded? Yes, Shiny. Yes, it is. I either talk too much or not enough, and there's no in between. Yeah, sometimes I just talk. I just keep like I can't shut the fuck up. Sometimes, like I feel that so hard. Like sometimes I'm the person that I want to like to tell to just shut the fuck up. No, I never want to tell somebody to just shut the fuck up. You can reply in Twitch chat. Can you? Oh yeah. Hey. Uh that's kind of dope. Okay, let's continue this shit. When I'm reading a story, I find it difficult to work out the character's intentions. No, I mean no. This is strongly disagree. Definitely disagree. I don't particularly enjoy reading fiction. I love reading fiction. I find it hard to make new friends. Yes. I'm gonna eat my carpet. Don't do that, dude. Don't. Yeah, yeah. Don't eat the carpet, please. Shakespeare deserved to die. What does Shakespeare do? My mama used to just freaking ignore me. I mean, I met if she was like neglecting you, big problem. But like if you're, I feel like a lot of moms do this. A lot of parents probably do this. Like if a little kid is just talking your fucking ear off, like yeah, you're probably as a parent, you're probably going, right, yeah, for sure. Uh, yeah, that dissertation you just told me about the Skittles that you just got. Yep, very cool, Jimmy, very cool. Um, anyway, yeah, making new friends is kind of hard for me. Uh, but that's mostly because I don't put myself in situations a lot of the time where I'm able to make new friends. So I think if I'm like if I were to go and put myself in situations where I can make new friends, it would be a lot easier for me. But I'm fucking stupid. So I don't for some reason. It's because I'm scared. Now, would yap about Undertale for hours? That's dope. But I definitely can see why your parents would ignore you a little bit. Is it bad that when I first started listening to Fate, I was afraid of him? I mean, I I guess I don't know. I hate him. His stories his stories aren't good. His sonnets mid. Romeo and Juliet shit. The worst love story I've ever seen. Dude, I love the Beatles. I'm a big Beatles head. Favorite Beatles song, Helter Skelter, fucking uh I think it's called When My Guitar Gently Weeps or some shit. And fuck. I forgot what it's called off of let me open this. It's off of Sergeant Pepper's. Sergeant Pepper's Lonely, Sergeant Pepper's Lonely, Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. It's really fun to meet you. It's really a thrill. You're such a lovely audience. We'd like to take you home with us. We'd love to take you home with us. We'd like to take you home. I don't really want to start the show, but I really want to know. Yeah, being for the benefit of Mr. Kite, fucking banger. And getting better, fucking banger. Getting better all the time. I stole a line from that and put it in one of my songs. When my guitar gently weeps is in Kubo. Oh, dude, that movie was so I never watched it, but I wanted to. Kubo. It looks so sick. Okay, back to the shit. Back to the shit. I notice patterns and things all the time. Not all the time, but sometimes. Um, I would rather go to the theater than to a museum. Absolutely. Easily entertained by fucking shit going crazy. Kubo was so good. Watch it. I will. It does not upset me if my daily routine is disturbed. That would mean I need to have a daily routine, which I really need to get. I really need to set one of those. Shakespeare invented countless phrases you use every single day. Shakespeare, I haven't really listened to much Shakespeare or like listen to Shakespeare like he's a fucking musician. I haven't read much Shakespeare or like seen any of the plays, but respect to him. Respect to him. Break the ice in a pickle, heart on your sleeve, vanish into thin air, world is your oyster, all Shakespeare. What? Shakespeare is actually a podcaster. Uh uh he's one of those. He's going in hard with Joe Rogan right now. Shroomies, for sure you've said one of those in your life. Surely at least once. Or somebody around you did. I frequently find that I don't know how to keep a conversation going. Not really. Like if it's an awkward like if a conversation awkwardly like ends, like the conversation should continue, I feel like I'll like try to make more conversation to continue the conversation. Conversation. Yeah. I so probably not. Probably not. Slightly disagree. Okay, how about words? Alligator, bandit, gossip, dawn. He invented new words. Okay, now we're dude, now we're saying stuff, Daniel. William Shakespeare. Alligator. Did Shakespeare really coin alligator? Did Shakespeare really coin alligator? Read many essays on the heavily debated subject of just how many words our immortal bard coined. I think it is safe to say some of the words and phrases which are credited to him are undoubtedly his own, and yet there are as well many others which I and many others, though wholeheartedly, would love to see credited to Shakespeare, nevertheless seem uneasy to accept it. I was looking through numerous compiled lists of words supposedly coined by the bard, and found one which truly piqued my interest: alligator. As, hmm, yeah, that this piqued my interest too. I already knew the etymology of the word due to my previous interest in the conquistadors and Spain's 15th, 16th century history, initially La Lagarto. That sounds like alligator. Coined by the early Spaniards who entered the Americas and more specifically Terra de la Florida, possibly Ponce de Leon, or those with him. And I already knew the Spanish word aligarto, which is already in use during Elizabethan England. And of course, crocodile is a word dating much farther back. But is there any evidence of the use of the word alligator before Shakespeare? OED puts 1560s, large carnivorous reptile of the Americas. Lagarto. So basically, this motherfucker Shakespeare said alligator. He took everything else that everybody was saying before: alligato, lagarto, la fucking crocodile, fucking El Chapo. He took all those fucking names, put them together, and said, I'm gonna make this mine. Alligator. So we're gonna say that Shakespeare is the coiner of the word alligator. I think I think we're good. I think we're good on that. No, yeah, that's what he did. He coined new words and everybody started using them. Dude, Shakespeare was the fucking goat, it seems. My aunt is scared? Oh no. I find it easy to read between the lines when someone is talking to me. I mean, sometimes. Depends on like what lines am I reading through. I was trying to avoid alligator copyright. He did Play-Doh with words. I mean, that's the way to do it. You just steal shit and you make it your own. Like you, nothing's fucking original. We're humans. We take everything and we go, I'm gonna take this fucking Dr. Pepper. I'm gonna take this bubbly. You know what I want to do? I want to make Dr. Pepper fucking bubbly. Boom. You make Dr. Pepper bubbly, new fucking drink. It might be dog shit, but it's new. What the hell is histamine? That's like, isn't histamine like allergy? I know like antihistamines get rid of allergies, right? Sorry, what have I started? Fate might get me in trouble with his cussing one day. I do swear a lot. This ain't a fucking we ain't a baby fucking I I we 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 ain't my fucking brain just broke. But yeah, no, I'm not gonna stop swearing. I don't think I ever will. Shakespeare did the Victorian equivalent to ligma, and everyone said cinema. Victorian equivalent to ligma. Shakespeare Victorian ligma. Like what does this mean? What does that mean, Daniel? All right, bye Lee. Uh, wh- or fuck this. Fuck this. I need to take my fucking autism test. No, I'm saying he combined words. Ligma is lickmy. Oh, I see. Shakespeare is actually Joe Rogan. Hold on. Joe Rogan Shakespeare. An infinite number of Joe Rogans will eventually recite all of Shakespeare's work. 8 years ago.
It's entirely possible that
Yeah, that's an old one. My honors English teacher said she was married to Shakespeare last year. She could be. The reincarnation of Shakespeare. Okay. I usually concentrate more on the whole picture rather than on small details, yeah. Whole picture, and then small details later. Fate doing anything but taking autism tests. Listen, we're doing it now. I'm not very good at remembering phone numbers. No, I'm very good at that. I tell you mine right now. I don't usually notice small changes in a situation or a person's appearance. No, most of the time I do. I know how to tell if someone listening to me is getting bored. That sometimes. Shakespeare isn't original because the world/universe is in an infinite cycle of rebirth and death, if you think about it. This is true. This is very true. Shakespeare is very, I imagine, very unoriginal. I find it easy to do more than one thing at once. Depends, but yeah. Pretty good at multitasking. When I talk on the phone, I'm not sure when it's my turn to speak. Yes. I enjoy doing things spontaneously. Yes. I'm often the last to understand the point of a joke. I'm not the last. So wouldn't that mean he's only a... There's cops outside. So wouldn't that mean he's only original in our timeline? If there is an interruption, I can switch back to what I was doing very quickly. Yes. Yeah, strongly agree. I'm good at social chit-chat. Wasn't this a question earlier? Yeah, I enjoy social chit-chat. I'm good at social chit-chat. Slightly. Only if you subscribe to the oscillating universe theory. What the fuck are you... Oscillating universe theory. Okay, what does the University of Texas have to say about this? However, the oscillating universe theory states that the universe undergoes periods of expansion and contraction. So the universe is pregnant. Yeah. The universe is pregnant. Yeah. Eventually, all the matter in the universe would get hotter and brighter.
Really like Googling, huh, Fate? Tro Zero Mies played for 100 bits.
Thank you for the bits, Shermies. Thank you for the bits. Universe. Yes, the universe is pregnant. The universe is fucking pregnant. It contracts and it expands and it goes like... Is this like what contraction? What the... I'm a stupid man. I'm a stupid man. And I don't know shit. I don't know dog. I don't know dick about anything. Anyway. Well, a lot of what you're saying is fucking weird. Or like, I don't know. Like, what the fuck is the oscillating universe theory? It's so fucking weird living in a city instead of... Yeah, it really is weird. Quoted in the Discord. Fate, you're probably the first in your bloodline to say the universe is pregnant. I feel like I might be one of the first people to ever say the universe is pregnant, I'll be honest. I feel like if there was a list of 100 people... Let me rephrase. If you went through everybody in all of human history and you put how many people have said the universe is pregnant into a list of 100, I'm in that list. Somewhere. I don't know where, but I'm in there. The universe is pregnant. New phrase added to my dictionary. Yes, shiny. How do you guys feel about 4D and the fourth dimension? I used to have like this thought about the fourth dimension that like this is just me talking out of my ass as somebody who like knows fucking dick, not like just nothing about the science behind this, but knowing how 3D works and like just the general idea of dimensions, like you can't see above your dimension. Like a 2D can't see or understand like 3D. Like you just can't. You can't understand it. What makes sense to me is like, since we're 3D people or 3D beings, like we can't, like we don't know what the fuck is going on in the fourth dimension. Like we can kind of get a grasp of it, and we can like do math and science to fucking measure it. But yeah, no, we can't see what's in the fourth dimension. We can't feel what's in the fourth dimension. But like if there were beings and shit, or like anything that's in the fourth dimension, it can exist in the third dimension, if that makes any sense. Like we exist in like 2D as well. Or like do we? I don't fucking know. I'm just talking out of my goddamn ass. Could we see 2D? Yeah, 2D is like fucking... So 1D is like a dot, right? So 1D is like this period. The period is just a dot. It can't go left, it can't go right. It It just stays. That line, that's like 2D. So a 2D can go like left, right. It can go like fucking like this in a line. 3D is like us. Like we can go up, out, all that bullshit. 4D, I don't fucking know. That's what I imagine like ghosts are and shit. Maybe. I don't know. Uh my bad. All right. This is interesting though. Pregnant universe theory, they should call it. Big crunch. I've got about 8 to 10 research papers about it just on my desktop. I feel like I understand it a bit. Awesome. This is how they did physics back in the day? Dude, if you put me back in the day with like the fucking, with like Grug and shit, Gronk, fucking, me and Grug, we can theorize all day. Theoretically, there's 8 dimensions, so the same applies as the list goes up. I imagine, yeah. I'd imagine there's like an infinite number of dimensions. Until like everything just complodes. Complodes? Is that a word? Implodes. Combust? Combustion. Yes. The period takes up space in the 3rd dimension, though. Nothing is completely flat. Bruh, I don't know. I don't know shit. I don't know anything. It makes the more I feel like I do, the more I anyway, back to this shit. People often tell me that I keep going on and on about the same thing. Sometimes. Fate, please, your 5 brain cells are being overworked. All my brain cells live on this stud. On this little stud. This stud. Ah, drop. I love 4D Minecraft. Don't they have 4D in like movie theaters right now? It's like fucking you get to smell and taste and shit. When I was young, I used to enjoy playing games involving pretending with other children. Not really. I like to collect information about, well, does this count like video games? If it does, then yes. Fate, what's your favorite number? I don't really have one. I bet bro has at least 20 billion. Let him think that's a lot. For these nuts. For these nuts. For these nuts. For these nuts. I like to collect information about categories of things. Nope. I find it difficult to imagine what it would be like to be someone else. Kind of. I like to carefully plan any activities I participate in. Not fully plan, but like have a general idea. Holy shit, there's 4D Minesweeper? What? Imagine? What? What are you talking about? What? Is there no sound? I guess we have no sound. Okay. What the fuck is this? It's so weird that I could put the stream on my TV in my living room. Yeah, no. Like how? It's weird that like this is not the first time this happened. Like I've been wrong test. Like other people have put me on their TV and it's like that That's wild, man. I enjoy social occasions. Yeah, I do. I find it difficult to work out people's intentions. Not really. I feel like that question's been asked multiple times. New situations make me anxious. Anxious? Yeah. Yeah, they definitely make me anxious, but I like I definitely want to put myself in those situations. That being said, they do still make me like anxious and excited at the same time. I enjoy meeting new people. Yes, I'm a good diplomat. I I don't know. Um, Fate, do you like grocery bags? Yes, I fucking do. I do like grocery bags because I hate fucking going to the grocery store and then being like, fucking, oh, plastic? Um, I mean, they're fine. It sucks that it's like I definitely think moving to reusable is a lot better. Paper's really fucking annoying. Definitely reusable is like the tote bags and shit. Those are better. I love the way plastic feels on my gums. Yes, yes, yes. It feels like a massage. Um, did you ever used to like put like anybody ever drink like Capri Suns and like use the straw to like use it as floss between their teeth? Or that just is that just like me? Um, I'll used to. You still do? Let's go. I'm a good diplomat. I mean, fuck. I guess I don't know. I'm not very good at remembering people's date of birth. I try really hard to. Oh wait, we'll go slightly disagree. You mean like a toothpick? I mean like a toothpick, like floss, whatever. I do that all the time. Sick. I chew the straw for a while. I do too. I used to. I don't really do it anymore. I find it very easy to play games with children that involve pretending. No. I mean, I can pretend, but I'm not trying to do it with fucking children. I think I'm good on that one. I missed one. I find it easy to work out what someone is thinking just by looking at their face. Slightly agree, yeah. Okay, what are we getting? What do we got? Your score was 22 out of possible. Oh, scores in the 0 to 25 range indicate few or no autistic traits. Let's go. This one doesn't think I have autism. The other one did. All right, what about Prosper Health? I think that I've heard about this one, the Rads one. All right. Where do we start it? Okay, here we go. I'm a sympathetic person. True now, and when I was what does sympathetic mean? Does that mean like empathetic? I'm gonna guess that means empathetic. Third one's a tiebreaker. This is true. Chat, lock in. Lock in. Also, if anybody was taking the test with me, what did you get? Yeah, true now and when I was young. I feel like I'm pretty empathetic. I often use words and phrases from movies and television. Yes. Wait, did this? Um Sympathy means you care about others. Pain, empathy means you understand it. Then yeah, uh, yes for both. I'm often surprised when others tell me I've been rude. I mean, it depends. Uh, I mean, when I was younger, I was definitely a bit more rude, I feel like. And I probably didn't understand. Sometimes I talk too loudly or too softly. Yes, I always get told that I talk too low. I often don't know how to act in so not really. What about when I was younger? No, I feel when I was younger, I was like super quiet. I like not like super quiet, but like I really didn't want to break any rules or like upset people. I can put myself in other people's shoes. Yes. I have a hard time figuring out what some phrases mean, like you are the apple of my eye. Not really. I only like to talk to people who share my special interests. I mean, not only. I like, yeah, pretty much like learning about everything. I focus on details rather than the overall idea. Nah. I always notice how food. Yes. I cannot eat if something tastes good, but the texture is just fucking abysmal. Just put one between my fucking eyes and call it a night. 4D Minecraft? 4D Minecraft. What is this? 4D Miner. Coming soon. Hold on. 4D Miner is a 4-dimensional survival sandbox game where you can explore an infinite procedurally generated 4D world, collect resources. What does that mean? What does it mean? Sushi taste is fire. Texture makes me want to extract my spleen. At least the sushi I've had. Yeah, no, I get that. Like, I like salmon sushi, like rice salmon, solid. No fucking cucumber. Fuck that cucumber shit. Or is it siren? Sushi with eel, the taste fucking amazing. The eel tentacle. Fuck cucumber in general. Yes. Fucking hate cucumber. Hate pickles. Both terrible fucking. Just throw the whole vegetable, fruit, whatever the fuck it is out. Throw it out. Zucchini, not that bad. Watch the video. The Rick roll is in the game. Okay. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you.
This is 4D Miner, a 4-dimensional survival sandbox game. I'd rather not
Bruh,
start
I
this
feel
video
like I'm
off with an
tripping.
explanation, so instead, I'm just gonna show it to you. First, let's quickly make a new world.
I straight up
After
eat
the world
cucumbers and
generates,
pickles raw.
you'll notice a very familiar, blocky-looking landscape.
Oh, this is cool. This looks nice.
But there's more to this world than meets the eye.
Okay.
As I scroll with the mouse wheel, the landscape appears to transform. Blocks seem to contort into all kinds of different shapes, while some seem to appear out of thin air, and others slowly disappear. Even the sun appears to grow and shrink.
This is just a mushroom
This kind
trip.
of behavior is not unusual when 3-dimensional beings like you and me try to interact with a 4-dimensional world. In order to explain what's happening here, let's look at what happens when a 2-dimensional being tries to interact with a 3-dimensional world. Let me introduce you to Frank. Frank is a 2-dimensional being, restricted to a 2-dimensional plane, and therefore cannot see anything beyond the 2nd dimension, much like how we cannot directly see anything beyond the 3rd dimension.
See, that's what I was saying.
Frank,
That's what I was
us
saying.
3-dimensional beings have the technology to give him a glimpse into the 3rd dimension. We can allow him to explore a 2-dimensional slice of the 3D world around him. In addition to this, we can give him a superpower that allows him to rotate his cross-sectional plane in the 3rd dimension, which lets him explore anywhere he wants in his new 3D environment.
But he
Frank
himself
uses
is still
his
2D.
superpower, to him it looks like the landscape is completely transforming. The blocks around him seem to change shape, appear, and even disappear. To us, what Frank sees makes perfect sense. We can look at him trying to explore different cross-sections of the 3D world around him. We can see him get stuck inside a cave, and while the way out seems obvious to us, it's not so easy for him. This is exactly what happens to us when we try to explore a four-dimensional world.
Cooked my pickle would be a very funny euphemism.
In this game,
Bruh,
not only
quit
can you
cooking my
explore
pickle,
an
bruh.
infinite, procedurally
Quit it.
generated four-dimensional world, but you can also build 4D structures in any way you want.
I like the way those blocks were.
You can also build 4D structures in any way you want.
Like these, the fucking trapezoid blocks. Let's go Taco Bell.
On the surface, this game
Taco
does look
Bell,
quite a bit
Taco
like Minecraft, and the inspiration is undeniable, but things like building, collecting resources, and simply navigating the in-game world are completely
This
different.
game looks cool.
And this affects pretty much every game mechanic, as well as the main progression system of the game.
I mean, whatever. I'm playing it as we speak. Let's go, dude. The demo. All right, back to the quiz. Fried pickles and ranch is dope. Yeah. Wait, I want to make sure my YouTube chat showing up on screen. Sad that it's still an alpha/beta all of these years later. How long has it been in development? I miss my best friends or family when we were apart for a long time. Yes. Sometimes I offend others by saying what I'm thinking. Yeah. True now and when I was young. I only like to think and talk about a few things that interest me. No. Always like talking that bullshit. Talk about whatever. I'd rather go out to eat in a restaurant by myself than with someone I know. No. I definitely would rather go with someone I know, but I'm not afraid to go alone. Like, going alone is nice too, but I'd rather go with someone. I cannot imagine what it would be like to be someone else. Definitely when I was younger, I wanted to be not me. But now I'm fine being me. I've been told I'm clumsy or uncoordinated. Yes. Others consider me odd or different. Probably. I understand when friends need to be comforted. Oh, yeah, only true now. I don't know exactly how long it's been in development, but it looks like it's been in the same state as it was 2 or 3 years ago. Damn. It looks like an intensive game, and I feel like it's one dude. It seemed like it was one dude. I'm very sensitive to the way my clothes feel when I touch them. Yes. I like to copy the way certain people speak. Yes. Well, not to appear more normal, but I just pick it up. It can be very intimidating for me to talk to more. Nope. I have to act normal to please other people and make them like me. Definitely not. I don't really care. Meeting new people is usually easy for me. Not really. I get highly confused when someone interrupts me when I'm talking about something I'm very interested in. Yeah. Well, not like like, I'd say only when I was younger. Not even. Like, I'm not confused. I'm like, what are they interrupting for? Fate, do you like FNAF? I do like it. I've never played it or watched the movies, but I've seen like things from it here and there. It is difficult for me to understand how other people are feeling when we are talking. No. I like having a conversation with several people, for instance, around a dinner table, at school, or at work. Uh, yeah, only true now. When I was younger, it was a lot harder. I take things too literally, so I often miss what people are trying to say. Definitely when I was younger. Me and him had a discussion about it. Oh, I have a 24-hour gameplay on my TV of FNAF VR games. Yeah, we had. Yes, I was gonna say it was the Overwatch stream. It was the last Overwatch stream I did. Yeah, didn't it end up being like 30 something hours or some shit? Or was it more than that? It is very difficult for me to understand when somebody is embarrassed or jealous. It's very hard for me to detect jealousy. Uh Embarrassment, I feel like, is a lot easier to tell. Yo, that's a sick emote. We'll put only true now. Some ordinary textures that do not bother others feel very offensive when they touch my skin. Yeah. I get extremely upset when the way I like to do things is suddenly changed. Um, I mean, yeah. Yeah, we'll just say yeah. I've never wanted or needed to have what other people call no. I love having an intimate relationship. It is difficult for me to start and stop a conversation. I need to keep going until I'm finished. Yes. Oh my god, I never wrote the finish number down. Bruh. Bro, you gotta go back to the VOD. I speak with a normal rhythm. No. I don't think I do. The same sound, color, or texture can suddenly change from very sensitive to very dull. Time to do the math again. Or you could do that, yeah. The same sound, color, or texture can suddenly change from very not really. Normally it's like the same. The phrase "I've got you under my skin," yes, it does. I don't like that. I've got you under my skin. That sounds gross. Don't overwork your 4 brain cells, Shroomies. Yes, try not to do that. Don't need to work too hard now. Sometimes the sound of a word or a hype, yes, happened yesterday. That one fucking Fortress Craft, dude. Immediately you open the game Fortress Craft, there are these fucking high-pitched birds screaming at you. I'm an understanding type of person. I mean, I try to be. I've always tried to be. I went to a store called Under My Skin. It was cool. Sick. I have more than 4. I'm in all honors. Let's go. You got 6. 6 brain cells. I do not connect with characters in movies and cannot feel what they feel. No. I cannot tell when someone is flirting with me. This one, yes. Very rare can I tell if somebody's flirting with me. I feel like it has to be like kind of direct. Like it, I don't know. Like most of the time, I just can't tell. But I feel like that's just a normal guy thing. Like I feel like a lot of the time guys can't tell when girls are flirting. I can see in my mind in exact detail things that I'm yes. So more than you, Fate? Bruh. Come on, dog. Come on. I at least have, I think it was 5. I do have 5, don't I? Fuck. I can't tell either, probably because no. Dude, come on. I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do, Chronic. I'm sure. Surely. I keep lists of things that interest me, even when they have no practical use. No. Wait. I keep lists of things that interest me. Nah. When I feel overwhelmed by my senses, I have to, yes. I have to isolate myself to shut them down. Well, like, isolate myself in the sense of, like, really just need to breathe. And if I'm in a situation where I can't, like, breathe enough, then, yeah. I like to talk things over with my friends. I feel like clarity is very important. I cannot tell if someone is interested or bored with what I'm saying. Definitely when I was younger, I would notice that. Or I wouldn't notice that. It can be very hard to read someone's face, hand, and body movements when I was younger, yeah. The same thing, like clothes or temperatures, can feel very different to me. No. Normally feels the same. If it's always dog shit, normally it's always dog shit. If it's always good, normally it's always good. I feel very comfortable with dating or being in social situations with others. Yeah. I try to be as helpful as I can when other people tell me their personal problems. Yes. I do my best. I've been told that I have an unusual voice. Yeah. In the sense of, like, especially when I sing, my singing voice, I feel like people tell me is very different. And speaking voice, I always get told I speak too low. I once got told by somebody who has, like, what is it called? Synthesia? Synesthesia? Or is it synesthesia? Synesthesia. Yeah, this. I once got told by somebody who has that, that my voice sounds like gold. I don't know what that meant, but I was like, dope, that sounds cool. I have asthma, I can never breathe enough. Bro, I used to have really bad, I still have asthma, but it used to be really bad when I was a kid. Like, I used to have a nebulizer and everything. That Taco Bell was fucking fire, let's fucking go. You should have saved me some about Taco Bell. Yeah, dude, what the fuck? Okay, so FNAF is 70 hours. Damn. Sometimes a thought or a subject gets stuck in my mind, and I have to talk about it. Yes, this does happen sometimes. Sometimes I'll just have, like, a thought, and, like, I'm in the Discord call with some of my friends, and, like, I just start yapping. They don't fucking care, probably, but I just start yapping. I do certain things with my hands over and over again, like flapping. Yeah, yes. I'm always, like, even when I'm, like, off doing this, like, when I'm like this, I'm doing this. I'm like, fucking whatever this is, I'm doing that. So I'm always doing something with my hand. I've never been interested in what most people I know consider interesting. I mean, not really. I feel like a lot of people would consider the things I'm interested in interesting. I mean, some things I have that are kind of boring, but bro, I don't even know you. You want my Taco Bell? Bruh. Yeah, mine was kind of bad as a kid too. Now it's mainly if I use too much energy. I stayed up till 3 a.m. playing Black Ops 1 Zombies in my living room the other night, living the fucking dream. Daniel, I'm fucking proud. Let's fucking go. I'm considered a compassionate type of person. I would hope so. I get along with other people by following a set of specific rules that help me look normal. I I mean, I guess I get along with other I I guess I follow the laws of common sense. The laws of common sense and human decency. I'm double jointed, so when I flap my wrist, my hand touches my arm and makes a clapping sound. Don't we all? Yeah, bro, I feel like doesn't everybody do that? Well, I know like there's some people who don't, but I feel like the majority of people do. It is very difficult for me to work and function in groups. Sometimes, yeah. So I'll say like true only when I was younger. When I'm talking to someone, it is hard to change the subject. If the other person does so, I can get very upset and confused. Not really, but definitely when I was younger. I'm hypermobile, mine just crack. Yeah, I mean my wrists crack quite a bit when I do this. Like I can feel it cracking. Can kind of hear it too. Probably can't. Like you probably can't hear it in the mic, but sometimes I have to cover my ears to block out painful yeah. I mean not like vacuum cleaners or people talking too much, but like if something's super loud, like yeah. Or if like there's a high pitch noise or some shit. I can chat and make small talk with people. Only true now. Sometimes things that should feel painful are not. Yes. For some reason, I have a pretty high pain tolerance, I feel like. That being said, shit still hurts. Um, Sometimes it just takes a second to get there. Slight movement, they hear me coming, they hear me across the room. One wrong step, good luck covering up the sound of your ankles blowing up, buddy. Yeah, good luck. Watch out when Shroomi's coming. When talking to someone, I have a hard time telling when it is my turn. Yeah. Feel like that's been answered already. I'm considered a loner by those who know me best. I'm a popular loner. Yeah, I'm a popular loner. Yeah. Yeah, true. I'd say when I was younger. I feel like now I'm less so. Like I definitely want to be around people more, but I'm also fine with being alone. It's almost 12 a.m. for me. I'm scared. Oh shit. Almost 1 a.m. Same. It's almost 1 a.m. here. I usually speak in a normal tone. Um, mm, if we're talking like all the time, like most of the time, okay, usually speak, yes. Usually, yes. Sometimes I do just break out the fucking fuck, I need to buy my parking pass like for an apartment or like your job. But yeah, sometimes I'll just like throw in a fucking random like I'll just start talking like in a different accent. For school, it's $400? Bruh. That is that for like the semester? Michigan accent is going to get me canceled. Shit. I like things to be exactly the same day after day, and even small changes in my routine upsets me. Not really, but definitely when I was younger. I think it's for the year. Okay, that's I mean that's annoying, but that's not it should definitely be cheaper. How to make friends and socialize is a mystery to me. Not a mystery. It's just very fucking hard. I feel like it's hard to put myself in situations where I'll be able to make friends, like to be around people, I guess, or I'm able to like just relate to them. So yeah, I mean, I guess. Yep. It calms me to spin around or rock in a yes. The phrase he wears his heart on his sleeve does not make sense. No. That means you're like you don't cover up who you are. Like you're who you present yourself to be is who, like, to other people is who you actually are. That's what I interpret from that. If I am in a place where there are many smells, textures to feel, noises, or bright lights, I feel anxious or frightened. No. It almost blocked that. Horror sounds like whore. Milk sounds like milk. Do you say beg? Like when you're saying bag? Like B-A-G, like book bag? Do you say book beg? Like B-E-G? I know a lot of Midwestern people say it like that. Do you say like bagel? I thought wearing your heart on your sleeve meant you show your emotions. I mean, I imagine it, like, it probably means both, right? But I don't know. I can tell when someone says one thing but means something else. Not really. No, I say bagel. Okay. So, yeah, I say bagel as well. It's like your onus, so yeah, both. Okay. I like to be myself as much as I can. Who the fuck else would I be? So yes, I do. I keep my thought. Well, if you're like playing a role or something, then yeah. But I keep my thoughts stacked in my memory like they are, yes. And when they get fucking all scrambled and like they're flying around, what I do, so when my thoughts feel like fucking just scrambled, like I have brain fog and all that bullshit, I will literally sit or lay down, close my eyes, and I'll be like, I'll pretend like I'm moving the fucking thoughts around. Like, you know, like fucking Iron Man in Iron Man the movie, when he's like, Jarvis, he's got that's what I'm doing in my head. So I can get the thoughts that don't need to be there, just move them the fuck out of the way so I can get to the actual thoughts I want. The same sound sometimes seems very loud or very soft, even though, nope. I enjoy spending time eating and yes, fucking love that shit. This is like, this is top. This is top like 5 things to do ever. Jeet is supposed to be like, did you eat? I'm going to blow up. Je eat. Jeet. What'd you eat? I definitely hear it now. I can tolerate things I dislike. I mean, I can tolerate it. Do I? Well, does it fucking suck? Yeah. I don't like to be hugged or held. No, I like hugs. Hugs are nice. When I go somewhere, I have to follow a familiar route, or I can get very confused and upset. I mean, not really. I can normally find my way around. I hate being from here. Get me out. Bruh, just leave, bruh. Just leave. Nah, I'm playing. It is difficult to figure out what other people expect of me. Damn, that's deep. Yeah. I don't really know what people expect of me. I like to have close friends. Yes, I do. People tell me that I give too much detail. I mean, maybe I do give too much detail, but people don't really tell me that I do. But I definitely describe things quite, uh, like I do describe things in like detail a lot. Chat, am I the only one with a really bad depth perception? No, my depth perception is kind of bad too. Like sometimes when I'm going down a hill at a very sharp angle, it looks like up. Okay, maybe yours is really bad. But I do feel like sometimes mine can be kind of bad. That being said, I'm also able to just like maybe I don't fucking know. I'm often told that I ask embarrassing questions. I'm not told that I do, but maybe I do. I tend to point out other people's mistakes. Sometimes. I mean, yeah, I'm guilty of that. I try not to though. Okay, what are we looking like? Your answers suggest the possibility of autism. Okay. All right. Your responses indicate the presence of autistic traits. However, the RADS is just one possible self-assessment tool, and the results of the quiz do not confirm a diagnosis of autism, of course. If you're looking for a formal autism diagnosis, Prosper Health offer... Bruh. All right, what's next? All right, cool. Wait, hold on. What is this? Oh, we don't. No. All right, big. We did it. So that's 2-1. One of the websites said no. 2-1. One of the websites said no. Two of the websites said yes. So according to the internet, I got autism. Fuck. Damn, what am I gonna do now? Shit. Fuck. Well, chat, that was fun. Now let's do hold on. Let's do this one for fun. The fucking God, what are they called? The personality MBTI. Nah. No, I feel like flat ground should it tilt when I just look at it. Bruh, do you wear glasses? Like, I'm not gonna fucking try to diagnose you with anything, but it sounds like if my glasses prescription is weird, like if it's too bad. Oh, 20/20 vision. Oh, damn. Shit. Well, that was fun, chat. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for the bit shroomies. That was fun. That was good. Appreciate that. Daniel, thanks for being here if you're still here. Okay, everyone go to bed. Yeah, it's 1 o'clock already. I just wanted to stream a little bit. I felt bad for not streaming. Yeah, so gonna go. I'm going. We're going, dude. I'm going to bed. Going to bed. Into bed I'm going. Good night, chat. Chat. Good